We are live on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Discard. And let me just double check that. Yep, just got a notification for YouTube. This is round 6 of our preliminary beat battles. I was having a little trouble with my microphone again, but I think I fixed it right before we started the chat, or the stream, I mean. Let me check Facebook now. Just got a message from someone asking me for some dope free kits. Yeah, I was giving out free kits all 2019, so if they know who I am, I should have picked those up by now. Just got a message from someone asking me for... I had to mute my phone twice, that's weird. Oops. All right, if you've paid attention to the screen here, I dropped the Inflightmuzik high-tech MIDI hi-hat pack, and that is on sale for 50% off, along with my Inflightmuzik 2020 drum pack kit. That is also 50% off. The link is in the description below. Here's the discount code for you guys. It's save 50 Xmas. 50% off. Both Inflightmuzik high-tech hi-hat pack and 2020 drum pack. Let me copy that so I don't have to type that in every time. And like I said, the link is in the description below. What's up, Simo? What's up, Always Jung? Good to have you guys back in here. And it looks like my restream is finally broadcasting how many people are in here accurately. One thing that I did just notice is when I set my restream to stream on, or when I set OBS to just stream on YouTube, which is what I did accidentally a second ago, which is why I logged off and logged back on. It actually did show me the YouTube chat. So, but I could have sworn that I've been able to do that before, because just from memory, I thought that the only time that I have streamed was with Restream. So, but I kind of have a theory about that, which I'll check here soon. Oh crap, I'm just now realizing that here on my main screen it also shows me people that are on each channel on my Restream browser as well. I'm glad it didn't show my Restream key right there. I was not paying attention. But yeah, let me go ahead and sign in here. What's up, Influxus? And again, I definitely appreciate all the support that you guys have given me over the past year. Over 2020, I'll have a whole bunch of new stuff dropping. I didn't drop too much stuff through 2020 or 2019, besides the free kits. And here, just now at the end of the year, I finally started dropping some premium stuff for you guys. What's up, Cousin Skeeter? But if you guys follow me on Instagram, you'll see that I also posted a IG post going over the demo for both the Inflightmuzik 2020 drum pack and the Inflightmuzik high-tech hi-hat pack. And I gave a sneak preview to just the cover art that Raphael did for the ear candy pack. So yeah, definitely check out that demo. You can also listen to that demo inside of the link in the description below that leads you to the BeatStars link. Again, you can use the save 50% or save 50 Xmas discount code, and that'll give you 50% off both kits, which totals to only 25 bucks. Normally the 2020 kit is just 30 bucks alone, so that should be a pretty good money saver for you guys, for anyone that's actually interested in getting any premium kits from me. But like I said, in January, that's when I'll be dropping the ear candy kit as well. Yeah, no problem, Raphael. Raphael's the guy that did the cover art for the ear candy pack, which, again, hasn't dropped yet. So I definitely hooked him up with that free kit, or with that kit for free, I should say. Cousin Skeeter says, just watched your gain staging videos, saved me so much. Can never say how grateful I am for the in-depth tutorials. No problem, man. Thanks for watching. I appreciate your support, and I appreciate you tuning in to the lives. So I know it's asking a lot to get people to subscribe to more than one channel for sure. Looks like I have some messages here. Let me check these real quick. Oh yeah, so I want to bring this up. So Develop Terran, he had a really awesome idea. He said, "Yo, I have a question," and he said if I posted a collab beat, would it get both producers into the beat battle? And the answer was no, but that definitely gave me a good idea, because I think for the next round of beat battles, after we have our Supreme 16 battle, I want to do beat battle collabs, or beat collab battles, or collab beat battles. I'm not sure how you would call it or how you would say that, but I think it would be really cool to have like some tag team action where we have two producers collab on a beat and they go up against another producer duo. So type a 1 in the chat if that's something that you guys would be interested in doing, where we have teams of producers battling. I think that would be really fun to listen to. And on top of that, like, the whole point of the beat battles are to get you guys used to, one, making more music, but kind of preparing you guys for the industry, because everything that I judge you guys on is 100% on things that would get you guys placements. That's why I focus so heavily on making sure that the beat sounds good in general, making sure it's not boring, having a good arrangement, sound selection, and space for the artist. So I feel like having a beat battle that's dedicated to collaborations, that also prepares you for the industry as well, because as you guys know, in 2019, more often than before in the past, a lot of the beats that you're hearing were a lot of collaborations. So I feel like if you guys started getting used to that concept, it would help you guys out a lot. What's up, Clinton? Good to have you here from Facebook. Someone says him in middle school are already working on something. That's dope. That's dope. Yeah, I don't see any ones in the chat, so maybe you guys aren't interested in that. I don't know. But let's go to our, let me make sure I keep these marked as not red. Mark on red. Beat battles. So today we have, oh yeah, I did something a little different. I decided to have multiple wildcards this time, because one of our previous beat battles, we only had 3 competitors, and then the one after that, it looked like we were only going to have 1 competitor until my computer messed up and I had to restart everything, and then everyone actually had their beats submitted. Clinton says he thinks he came in late. No, the stream just started, actually. But anyway, so we have Tay Beats, Void, Aton, and Simo as our main competitors, and then our wild cards, if anyone dropped out, is our Nemo, Moon Meta Beats. I always want to say Meta Moon Beats, DJ Vivaldi, and Ambush. And it looks like we do have Aton, Vivaldi, Tay Beats, Moon Meta, and Simo. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so the only person that we were missing from the main competitors was Void. So we're going to have a competition between DJ Vivaldi and Moon Meta Beats to get into that 4th slot. So let's go ahead and listen to DJ Vivaldi first. Then we'll listen to Moon Meta, and then we'll vote on who we want in the actual main beat battle here for preliminary round 6. Let's go ahead and take a listen on YouTube, show our support. I like to drop a like and a comment for anyone that drops a YouTube link. What's up, Kaiju? Gonna have you back in here. Oh, I'm on my other account. Sounds like it's starting off a little slow. But I can picture like a singer on here that would have started singing on the track already. Not too sure about the sound selection here. Some cool processing on that guitar. Some reverse effects and turntable effects. Oh, he clip dropped a 1, so that's one person that's interested in beat collab battles, beat battle collabs, collab beat battles. Hey Clinton, if you're still in here, definitely subscribe to the Inflightmuzik Live YouTube channel, because I think I'm gonna stop streaming on Facebook, and I'll end up just reposting these afterwards. I'm thinking I'm just gonna stream on YouTube and Twitch. But it really just depends. I'm going to keep doing everything through Friday. Which reminds me, Friday is the last day that I'll be filming or streaming and filming. I'm going on a little vacation. Yeah, there's just a lot going on in this track. I feel like the sound selection isn't really... like the sounds don't really go well together. It's like a lot of different ideas. Because we have like acoustic guitars and synths. But the way the melodies are done, it's not like very genre specific. Because you could have acoustic guitars and synths and stuff like that, and the types of effects that you did, and something like future bass. That's actually pretty common, but the way that that was composed and executed, it didn't really sound like any specific genre. So it just sounded like a melding of a lot of different ideas, but they weren't really harmonious. Usually I love stuff like that in terms of like trying to blend different elements from different genres, but I couldn't quite catch the vibe there. Let's check out Moon Meta Beats. Sounds like this is going to be a trap beat. Okay, there's some more ones. Oh, this is your second account, Moon Meta? Cousin Skeeter says he likes the punch on the 808. DJ Vivaldi, we were just talking about you over on Vegan's stream. We're talking about your instrumentation. They're asking Vegan to make a DJ Vivaldi type beat, and he was like, I don't think I can do that. I know I couldn't either. Just a little too repetitive, not really a lot of interesting things going on. Just a really basic, chill melody. Definitely a lot of space for an artist, but I just feel like there's not a lot in terms of inspiration with the melodies going on here. But that low end's dope. What's up, C-Ray Beats? Simo says the beat I sent is like purely my style, so if you think about my beats, that's what you'll expect. Alright, let's get a 1 for DJ Vivaldi and a 2 for Moon Meta Beats. And the winner between that will decide who goes into the actual preliminary round. Preliminary round 6. And that person will be competing against Simo, Tay Beats, and Aton. Definitely disappointed Void's not in this, because I was looking forward to hearing another beat from Void for sure. For sure. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 twos. So it looks like it's all twos. What's up, Z Beats? The way the beat battles work, you submit your beat into the beat critique section, and then I pick the top 6 or top 8, just depending on how many dope beats we hear, and the top 4 get selected for the actual beat battle, like you see here. And then I'll type in their names here, and then I'll choose 2 to 4 wildcards in case any of these people drop out. Like today, Void didn't turn in a beat in time. So looks like we're going to have Moon Meta Beats competing against the other 3 competitors, Tay Beats, Aton, and Simo. And these are all preliminary rounds. We have 16 of them. This is round 6 out of the 16. From those 16 winners, we have Supreme 16 beat battle, which is our main beat battle. And that will be occurring in about another month. But yeah, so yeah, we'll go ahead and start up this beat battle. Again, I'm only streaming 2 more streams this week. So Wednesday and Friday. Again, always Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 5 p.m. United States Eastern Time. But after Friday, I'll actually be gone for a week. So, but I do have tutorials already recorded, and I just need to edit them So I'll still have tutorials coming out throughout this week and next week while I'm gone, but we won't have any live sessions until, let me look at the date here. I'll be back on, wow. I'll be back on the 6th, I believe. Yeah, so we'll start live streams again Monday, the 6th of January. And that's actually when the discount code expires as well. So you guys have until the 6th of January to use the 50% off of all of my kits. Again, I'll go ahead and post that in here for everyone that just showed up now. That, again, that gives you 50% off of all my kits on my BeatStars site. But yeah, also we'll be starting collab beat battles after the Supreme 16, I believe. I think that's what I'm going to go for. It just depends on, I have to think about how that's going to work out, because that takes a lot more coordination for sure. Let's see. ZBeat says, can I submit? Yeah, you just join the Discord, which is in the description, and then add your beat to the beat critique section. I'm not sure what Taryn's saying. Oh, Cousin Skeeter already replied to. Oh, yeah, Taryn. Yeah, Taryn, I actually read your message at the very beginning of the stream. You're just a little late, that's all. But yeah, I told them that it was your idea, or that I got the idea from you. All right, so now we have Aton, Tay Beats, Simo, and Moon Meta Beats. So let's listen to Aton first. Show our support on YouTube. Taryn's so happy about that. So this is a track that I've heard before, but you guys haven't heard it. Pretty sure I probably commented already too. Maybe not. Yeah, I did. Aton and Simo are really good at doing the 808 dropouts. That's always super effective. Like right there. Yeah, the beat critiques always come right after the beat battles. Love the percussion. It's really common in flex beats to have the large cinematic percussive drums. Nice tom roll, nice 808 switch up. Great processing on the 808 as usual. .808 roll. I don't think I've listened to that ending before, with the tubular bell at the end. Nice little touch. Dope, dope, dope. let's go on to who we have next. Tay Beats. Play this on YouTube, show our support. Sounds like everyone liked it in the chat as well. Starting off nice and grimy. Really curious what the drums are going to sound like on this. Nice. Drums came in nice. Dope melody. I really like that drum break that just came in too. Nice little breakdown here. Plenty of space for an artist on this one. Good job on the panning, because I'm noticing that you have that melody that's layered. You have the lower octave down to the left and the higher octave up to the right. So it just has a nice space right down the middle for the drums and for the artist's vocals. Yeah, overall good arrangement. Mix is on point, good leveling. Sumo doesn't sound very confident in his beat submission. Next we have Simo. Really hard kick, solid low end. Good processing on the melody. Had the melody jump up an octave here, switch it up. Pan hi-hats, pan percussion. I almost said concussion. Yeah, I really like this melody. The melody and the sound selection for the melody. Okay, so out of the 3 beats, I feel like this one has the most artist marketability. There's just a lot more space, even though that melody is right up the middle. But the melody itself is sparse enough to where it's not gonna matter. Cousin Skeeter says he likes the low octave hi-hats. I actually added a lot of that stuff, low octave hi-hats in the in my high-tech MIDI pack. Good call, C-Ray Beats. Yeah, good call on that. C-Ray says he would turn down the melody a bit during the higher octave. Absolutely. That's something to keep in mind with instruments in general, but especially for bass sounds like 808s. Your lower notes in your 808 should be up higher, or not higher, but like say for example you have all of your notes evenly throughout the melody of your bass line. The notes that are hitting higher on the scale, those are going to sound louder than the lower notes. So that's just something to keep in mind. Otherwise you're going to end up doing things like overcompression, or you might do things to compensate for it when really all you need to do was just change the velocity of the higher notes. Yeah, Simo can hear it too. What's up, AK? All right, so so this is interesting. I'm not sure what to do here because Moon Meta, I was going to use Moon Meta's wildcard beat to compete with the other beats, but he just submitted a beat that he's saying is for the actual beat battle. I'll let you guys decide. I'll let Aton, Simo, and Tay Beats decide if you guys want to use Moon Meta's submission here at the bottom. So we will wait to hear back from them. I'm leaning towards no, just because in the past all we did was just use the beat that you guys submitted for the wild cards. But this is the first time that we did a pre-battle into the battle. I would say in the future, whether we do use this beat or not, maybe you should submit 2 beats, or at least submit 2 beats early on, if that's what you're wanting to do. Yeah, that's what I'm noticing too, Simo. Okay, Aton is the tiebreaker here because Tay says it's cool, Simo says no. I don't even know if Aton's in here. He might still be over at Vegan's stream. All right, well, I was leaning towards no, so yeah, we're just going to use Moon Meta's track. But what I am going to do is play it again in case anyone needs to hear it. What's up, David Treasure? But Moon Meta, what I will do, if you don't win this beat battle, you'll be able to use that as a submission for the beat critiques to see if you get another chance at the preliminaries, unless you want to save that beat for later on, a later beat battle, in case you make it in with a different beat and you want to save that. Simo. Well, he's a mod over there, so he kind of has a job to do. For sure, AK. You could send an EDM track. I make EDM as well. You guys just haven't heard it yet. Hey, we have, I didn't realize, but we just beat our record of 20 people on the Inflightmuzik live channel. We beat it before on when I was streaming on both the Inflightmuzik channel and the Inflightmuzik live channel all at the same time, but this is the first time we've had 24, 25 people. If you guys want to support, definitely drop a thumbs up so that we get more attention to the channel, more competitors, more eyes on your beats. And you guys would be surprised how many artists actually watch as well. But yeah, even if you're watching the replay, definitely drop a thumbs up. Alright, let's get a 1 for Aton, a 2 for Tay Beats, a 3 for Simo, and a 4 for Moon Meta Beats. And let's see what the chat thinks here. I'm actually having some trouble deciding. While the chat's voting, I'm going to play snippets of each of these. Tay Beats. That was a 1 for Simo, 2 for Tay Beats. Or, what did I just say? A 1 for Aton, 2 for Tay Beats, 3 for Simo, 4 for Moon Meta. Here's Tay Beats, number 2. I definitely appreciate the number of votes we're getting this time. Again, that was Tay Beats, 2 for Tay Beats. Here's Simo, 3 for Simo. Yeah, you're totally right. How do I do a poll? Oh, okay. Yeah, I probably need to make a poll link, like you said, and put that in the description. I could always have you guys just vote inside of the Discord. That's what I'm gonna do next on Wednesday. Because you see how, yeah, DJ Vivaldi added a fire emoji here. And all you have to do is just click this emoji button, hit a thumbs up or a fire or whatever. Yeah, that's what we'll do from now on. We'll have people inside of the Discord vote. And then here's Moon Meta again. But it looks like we do have a clear winner. It looks like Simo is coming out on top. It was like 6 votes to 3 or something like that. Six votes to 4. So let me go ahead and add Simo to the list. Yeah, this battle is shaping up to be quite something. So our Supreme 16 consists of Young BS, Sansa, Akuma Sanctum, Margin, Middle School, and Simo. So yeah, that is the end of the beat battle. Now we're going to get into the beat critiques. And congratulations, Simo, because I know it took quite a bit for you to actually make it into the Supreme 16. But that just tells you how competitive that Supreme 16 is. Same thing with, I mean, when you have guys like, yeah, let me take a look at this. Yeah, it's unfortunate Void didn't compete because he could have won it too. Yeah, when you have guys like Aton and Raphael, there's a handful of others. I remember 8 AM being pretty good. Yeah, when you have guys like that get beat out for the actual beat battle, it tells you how competitive the preliminary rounds are. Let's see. Yep. Let's move on to the beat critiques. Yeah, that was a pretty tough battle for sure. So yeah, that's 2 or 3 weeks in a row where the battles have been insane. So now we have Tay Beats, who has another chance to hop back in it. I have a feeling he'll easily make it back into the preliminaries. Dope processing on the intro right here. I think I'm subscribed on my other channel. Really feeling the percussion on this. Nice, wide open. Dope counter melody right here. Nice sounding flute. Tay Beats is trashing his own flute, but I like it. Yeah, Simo, at this point I wouldn't submit any more beats. At least I wouldn't send anything that you want to submit for the Supreme 16, that's for sure. But it's not a bad idea to submit beats just to get critiques. Good change up in the arrangement here. Sounds like you're using halftime right here. Nice. Yeah, good arrangement, good mix, nice spaced out. Stereo field, and I like the sound selection even though you don't like the flute personally. Next we have Mookie Donuts 5. Again, if you're in the chat, drop a thumbs up, show your support, not just for me but for the for you guys, for yourselves. You have an interesting rhythm with that hi-hat there. What's going on, Anthony? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the live stream. I don't think I recognize that name. I think you're new. Always appreciate new faces. That kick hits real hard. You gated your cymbals, which gives it that weird dropout effect. It kind of works, but it definitely sounds unnatural. Sounds like you improved your mixing a little bit, but I think it was more of a sound selection and arrangement choice that kind of cleared up the usual muddiness that you typically have in your mid-range, mid-lows. But yeah, I think that was more sound selection than mixing. But yeah, that tells you how important sound selection can be. Because sometimes if you just pick the right sounds, you don't really have to mix them all that much. Sansa turned in a track of him recording his recording.
Fire, bro. Holy. No, that's at the corner melody. Hey.
Sansa's still turning in beats and he's already in the beat battle.
Bro, this shit's crazy.
Sansa's feeling himself. He has this unlisted, so there's no point of me commenting.
Bro, we wild, man. This shit crazy.
Melodies sound dope, but I really can't comment on the mix because, yeah, it's a recording of a recording, so... But yeah, the melody sounded dope. Another one from Donuts5, aka Mookie. Taryn just said, I can middle click to open in a new tab. Wow. I'm so new. I can't believe I haven't known that my whole life. Like, I'm like really serious about shortcuts and whatnot. But yeah, I can't believe that I didn't know about the middle click. If I did, I definitely forgot. I like this track better than the first one from Mookie. That guitar's fire. Should be turned up a little bit, maybe processed a little bit because it does sound a little thin, but the melodies are dope. You're doing a good job with your low end with your kicks now too. Tay-Beat submitted another one. Another one. This one sounds crispy. Yeah, this one's like really, really clean. Dope melodies, dope sound selection once again. But yeah, that mix really stands out. I like that reverse effect that you have going too. Raphael with his 14th beat. I wonder how long you're going to keep track of how many beats you make. Freaking Bruce Lee. Every time I hear that perk, I think of Bruce Lee. Sound selections, fire. Man, that bass is mean. You're always on point with your use of reverb. Good at adding space to your mix. Leveling's definitely on point. Well, maybe that that main instrument, the plucked strings, those might be a little too loud, but everything else is on point. Thanks for the sub, Anthony. I appreciate you. Nice layering here. I honestly wouldn't want to hear vocals on this. I feel like that would be really good for a placement. Let me check out the end here. Yeah, these perks are fire. Yeah, that track's fire, fire, fire. Next we have Fatal Slap 1, aka Ocelot. You have too many melodies going on at the same time. They're all playing completely different notes, so there's not a lot of harmony going on here. Yeah, maybe break that apart and have those melodies playing at different times, unless you want to change up the melodic nature of a couple of those melodies so that they mesh a little bit better with each other. Sounds like your 808 and your kick is clashing as well. A little too much reverb on your, it sounds like a pad or something in the background. Yep, that's what I would say about that. Tay Beats, thank you for the subscription. Definitely appreciate that, Tay Beats. Next we have DJ Vivaldi. Man, just when you think you've heard everything from Vivaldi, he comes out with some neo soul keys. I would change up that snare. It has a lot of reverb on it. I feel like a nice little rim shot would sound really good in this track, because it would sound more intimate, and that's kind of what the keys are giving me the vibe of. Yeah, maybe like a rim shot with a snap layered on top of it. I like the little perks that you have in the background too. Maybe turn those up. Yeah, those would be easier to hear with a switch up with that with a rim shot and a snap, instead of that really wide reverbed out snare, because it's smearing all the background sounds. Next we have Nev, aka Isoy. Might need to turn this up a little bit. Beat's really quiet. Yeah, I just want to hear more of those drums pop out a lot more. That snare needs to come up, the kick needs to come up. Yeah, all the drums need to come up. I can hear where you're coming from with the Lil Tecca and Lil Mosey. It all makes sense with the melody that you have going on there and the sound selection, but we just need a little bit more in terms of the melody. It's catchy, but it gets a little too repetitive. But it could work depending on the artist. But I feel like a lot of times with Lil Tecca and Lil Mosey, there's just a little something else going on in those beats where it keeps your attention. Like the melodies that they use tend to be a little more hooky than this melody. But I can hear where you're coming from, if that makes sense. We just need to take it another step further. Tay Beats with another one. Oh my god, what did you do? Did you really submit a Disney track? You better submit this to like Netflix or Disney Plus for a placement. This is hilarious. I didn't realize you were German either. This is German, right? Watch you be like Swedish or something. Yeah, that's definitely German, right? Why is no one talking in the chat? What are you guys doing? Am I talking to myself? Okay, there we go. Peace out, C-Ray. Good to have you in here. Dude, I actually like it. I would just turn up those vocals even more, to be honest. I'd crank up those vocals. Because the beat itself sounds louder than the vocals. But yeah, I would highlight those vocals a little bit more. Kaiju. What the heck? Shout out to Rave Rowan 909. Said he just found my tutorial channel. He just subscribed. Hopefully he finds the live channel too. Actually, let me send him a message. Bass sounds interesting. Yeah, Soy, you missed your beat. Just hit rewind a little bit, like 10 minutes ago. Sounds like a drill beat. Oh, nice. I nailed it this time. That is so funny. That is so funny. Okay, so, Kaiju. Actually, Kaiju, you're one of the people that put me onto those some of those drill artists, right? So, literally, it might have been just 2 days ago, I finally listened to all those drill tracks. And you guys are right. Like, there is, like, dope drill music out there. And I would definitely say that this is probably the best drill beat that's been submitted into the beat critique so far. Like, I feel like I still wasn't wrong about the things that I said about the previous drill beats that I listened to. But, yeah, the drill beats that you guys put me onto, yeah, those, no wonder those have, like, millions of views. Like, those drill beats are freaking, I mean, not just the beats, but those songs were fire. But, yeah, not even looking at the title, I realized that I was listening to a drill beat for the first time in my entire life. Like, now I know, like, the elements of a drill beat and what actually sounds good in a drill beat. And you have a lot of that going on here. So props to you, man, because you definitely put me on. Yeah, what I'm noticing with drill beats, the bass is definitely really important with the beats, and then they just let the artists, you know, fill in the rest. So they keep the melodies really simple. Maybe choose a better piano in terms of sound selection. That piano just sounds like it needs a little EQ or something to kind of just give it a little something more interesting. Right now it just sounds like a stock piano from a plugin or something, like the default preset. But usually, like with those other drill beats, like those world-class, you know, drill beats, they're a lot more polished with some of their sound selection. So even though they have simple melodies, like the sounds that they use for those melodies are like really high quality. Same thing with their 808s. They're just the best of the best in terms of their sound selection with the few elements that they have going on. So yeah, Kaiju says he's using FL keys. Yeah, I could definitely tell. So yeah, if you get your hands on a good you can't afford Nexus, I don't recommend anyone getting Nexus. Heck, I can't afford Nexus, and I make a living off of music. So I don't recommend Nexus at all. I hate Nexus. I think that's like, back when I first started making music, I would say the biggest ripoff was Waves plugins. But now that Waves plugins are like $30 and $20, I think the biggest ripoff in music is Nexus. Easily the biggest ripoff. Like, you could get better sounds in so many other plugins. But anyway, for keys, check out Angelic Vibes Elite Pianist. It's like $15 right now. Yeah, Staten just said pirate it. I definitely wouldn't even pirate that, my guy. That's just a waste of hard drive space to me. That's another reason why it's overrated. All that hard drive space for subpar sounds. Like, they're just so average. But yeah, Elite Pianist is usually like $50. They had a sale, or they still have a sale going on for like 15 bucks. And those keys are freaking, it sounds like Keyscape. It's basically like a Keyscape Mini. It's just like really high quality keys. And the controls are like really simple to use. And you could get a lot of variety out of the presets that they have in there just using, you know, a few tweaks here and there. But yeah. But anyone that does use Nexus and likes it, hey, you know, do your thing. Do your thing. I'm not saying that you can't make good music without Nexus. I mean, I think you can make good music with FL keys. I've shown you guys that plenty of times. But in terms of the money and the amount of hard drive space, not worth it in my setup. That's for sure. Yeah, Terran said Keyzone is free. Yep. Yep, Keyzone is free. It's not going to sound as good as Elite Pianist, but yeah. I've talked about Keyzone in a couple tutorials, actually. Faximo, yeah. Elite Pianist is very minimal in terms of how much you can tweak. But what you can tweak in there, it sounds ridiculous. What do I recommend most when it comes to paid VSTIs? Watch my Black Friday video, and I go over all of the best VSTIs for beginners that were on sale. A lot of them are still on sale, and I also go over effects as well. And I have a video coming out as soon as I get back. The day that I get back, that Monday, I'm dropping, either I'm doing the 21 things that I want in FL Studio 21, or I'm going to hold off on that. I'm going to do, I think the title of the video is going to be, are you still sleeping on these plugins? And it's going to be 2 parts, one for VSTIs, and the other one is for effects. So, yeah, I think those 2 videos are going to blow up. Those videos are going to blow up for sure. I'm live on my other channel right now. If you want to stop by, link in description. There we go. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Ortak Velja. Lil Pump, smoke perk. I'm expecting some Murda beat style here. Uh-oh, that got really loud. Faximo, Expand, Elite Pianist. Yeah, you could spend 20 bucks and have better sounds than your entire stock plugin collection. 20 bucks. Yeah, Expand's like 5 bucks right now, and Elite Pianist is 15. I would get those both right away. Sorry to cut this off, but yeah, Eclip, good point. Euphoria is on sale right now for 15. That is also on Angelic Vibes website. But the funny thing about Euphoria, is, I wouldn't spend more than 15 bucks on Euphoria, but I would spend more than 15 bucks on Elite Pianist. But Euphoria actually has a more variety of sounds. But I found that those sounds were just, they're definitely better than any of your stock sounds, which is why I'm saying definitely pick it up for 15. But I didn't really find it to be worth it its original price tag, whatever it was. I can't remember what the original price tag was. I think it was like $100, and it was on sale for like 50 for a while. But I wouldn't even pay $50 for it, to be honest. Not when you have Expand out there, Vacuum Pro, even their own Elite Pianist. All of those just sound better flat out than Euphoria to me. Synthmaster Player. There's a free version of Synthmaster Player. I'd use that over Euphoria every day. And that's not to say Euphoria doesn't have dope sounds. It does, but not $50 worth or $100 worth. Definitely not $100 worth. I like the sound selection here. It sounds like the melody is just a little too loud here. Yeah, sound selection's on point. The drums are knocking. The bass is dope. You just have that melody hitting this resonant frequency. I can't really pick out exactly what frequency that is. Probably around 7K. But yeah, you definitely need to EQ that melody out a little bit, and or turn it down. You might need to do both. Yeah. But it sounds dope. Another good call, Eclipse. Yeah, Tape Piano's on sale right now. Pick that one up too. I don't actually have it, but I listened to the demos of it and I was like, oh yeah, that sounds like something I'd pick up. But I had already got Elite Pianist for like $750 because it was on sale after I made the Black Friday video, which, yeah, my bad, guys. I didn't realize it was on sale for half price the sale price, so I got it for $750. Good to see the chat dropping some gems. I wish I could like your comments. There's no like in the chat. I think you did a good job combining these two, Afrobeat and trap. Maybe just make that kick hit a little bit harder. That's all I'd really say. Oh, well, and the bass. The bass is like really, really low. And it might be because you have that brass playing, but maybe EQ out some of the low end out of the brass, and that'll clear up some space for your bass there. But yeah, that's all I would really say about that one. Develop Terran. Big Clock. Man, I don't even know what stock plugin that is. Is it literally not a big clock? What? Big Clock is like Iota Mini with more sounds? What are you guys talking about? I'm thinking of like GM sounds. Oh. Eclipse, are you talking about tape piano? Oh my god, you guys are cracking me up. Yeah, Fruity dB meter is better than Nexus. Getting a little distortion here, so I'm thinking maybe you're over compressing or over limiting, and that's where we're getting like sort of this dullness over the sounds too. Otherwise, I would say maybe some EQ would help, but yeah, it sounds like you might be overcompressing something. What's up, Barack? Good to have you back. I used the little anime girl and a thumbnail, and man, people hated that I did that. So I've never used that again. I've never used the little anime girl ever again. You know, honestly, if I bought anything from Spectrasonics, it would probably only be Keyscape. I don't think I would get Omnisphere. I feel like Omnisphere would be fun to sound design in, but yeah, I don't know. I would have to have a lot of money, a lot of extra money that I'm doing nothing with to buy Omnisphere. And the only reason I don't want to get Keyscape is because of how large the library is, but I'd say it's worth it for the quality of the sounds, because there really is no better sounding piano keys. Not just piano keys, but just all their keys are just, sounds like the real friggin' thing. Right, Nemo? This beat just sounds quiet. The low end is really low, if that makes sense. Low in volume. Kick could knock a little harder. I think all the drums could knock a little harder. Yeah, just level up the drums. In terms of composition for both of the tracks there, the melodies just weren't as catchy. Sounds like you're going more for the ambient vibe, especially with the second one. So if that's the vibe you're going for, you definitely did that. So nice hard kick. Yeah, Nemo. Nemo has definitely dropped some dope beats in the critiques before. I felt like the beat that he dropped last week I wasn't really a fan of though. But yeah, these drums knock. I like the name of the track, Creative Culture, 96 BPM. Definitely a hip hop track, old school. But yeah, Creative Culture, that sounds like, you know, old school hip hop, like the name of the track itself. But the processing, all of it sounded very hip-hop for sure. So which Nemo am I listening to, and which Nemo is in the chat? Who's the one that does the sample beats? I'm pretty sure this is the Nemo that does the Kanye sample beats. Or is that you in the chat? Or is that neither of you? Oh, okay, yeah. Sounds like you have this weird double kick thing going on. Like right there. Yeah, right there. Yeah, maybe pitch the beat up because the bass is having some trouble coming through. Oh, this is why Taryn was asking about the collabs. Because I guess him and Moon Meta did a collab. You know, if you guys haven't yet, definitely drop a like on the stream. Be much appreciated for sure. Yeah, we only have 4 likes. Is that true? Let me refresh this. How do we only have 4 likes and there's 25 of you watching? Oh, so you guys know each other. I gotcha. The sounds are a little dated. Oh, okay, I lied. I guess we have 15 likes. Oh yeah, I was just about to ask. Okay, so Moon Meta did the drums and then Taryn did the melody. Oh, he's he's your cousin. Okay. I gotcha. So do you guys both use stock FL? Is that what's going on there? Yeah, I was talking about that synth. Nadir, we haven't heard from you in 10 years. Yeah, it just sounds like the sounds are a little dated. Sounded like some granular synthesis right there for a second. Oh, that was Electra. Yeah, I actually decided that I'm not going to buy Electra. Not because I don't like the sounds in it, but I'll explain that here in a second, because there's something else I gotta talk about too. The drums are really low. Those drums need to come up for sure. The bass needs more bottom end. Yeah, like that drum fill right there. That's really, really quiet. So usually drum fills are nice and loud. Yeah, I could kind of hear like a snare in the background going on. I do like the groove that you're doing with the drums though. Very hip hop for sure. David Treasure. Oh yeah, so I decided not to buy Electra. I emailed them about, because I asked you guys a week ago what you guys want me to make presets for. And literally almost every single person in the chat said Electra for whatever reason. Yeah, they told me that they don't allow that. And someone mentioned that in the chat maybe sometime last week as well. And I was really surprised because you see even more Electra banks than Omnisphere banks. But, so yeah, I won't be getting Electra because, I mean, I can't even make presets for it, even if I was giving those away for free. And then on top of that, that made me go back and reread the license agreement with, what happened to my voice there? Reread the license agreement for, yeah, Simo, yeah, they don't allow you to sell any sounds based off of their plugin, or plugins, I should say. So no presets, no samples, none of that. But yeah, but it made me go back and reread Spectrasonics, and I was wrong. I was wrong about Omnisphere in a sense. They don't allow you to make sample loops with it. So yeah, all those banks that sell sample loops using Omnisphere, those are illegal. But however, flat out, Spectrasonics says not only do they allow people to make their own presets and sell those, they actually encourage it. They actually love when people do that. So, yeah, definitely pay attention to your EULAs, you guys, when you buy these plugins or before you get these plugins. If you're a producer that's trying to make kits for the community, because you'll be surprised how many of these companies don't allow you to do that. I definitely thought Omnisphere was one of them, but yeah, they actually really emphasize that it's only applying to making samples and selling those as, you know, loops or samples, or adding those samples into another plugin or anything like that. There are occasions where they do allow that. So you'll have guys like John Lemkel, I think that's his name, from Plugin Guru. He does stuff like that. But in terms of making your own presets, yeah, if you guys do see Omnisphere preset banks, I was wrong. Those are legal. You can buy those from anyone. So yeah, it made me rethink about the whole not getting Omnisphere and all that, and sound designing in Omnisphere. But again, I don't see myself doing that anywhere in the near future, just because of how expensive it is, and the fact that I actually rather have Keyscape. Nah. No, you could definitely sell beats using their presets and their sounds for sure. You just can't sell you can't sell libraries or banks. If we're talking about Electra. With Omnisphere, they encourage you to do that, actually, because it spreads the brand more. You would think that Electra would do that too, but no, they're like really picky about that. So yeah, I'm trying to do everything clean. So I mean, I'm not trying, that's what I'm doing. Staten's the only guy in our community that that's the second time now he's consistently promoted pirating. But yeah, I don't promote that at all. I don't recommend it. I'm sure if you do, then your cousin does too. Buy your kits, buy your DAW. Buy your kits, buy your DAW. You need more sub. Maybe turn this main sound up a little bit.
Let's go. One, two, three, go.
Yeah, I'd just start adding more sub in your tracks. And besides that, just keep making more. Keep making more. It has all the right elements, but maybe a little EQ to polish it up. But yeah, you need more bottom end for show. Damn it, Taryn, don't tell me you're 12. Jesus. Oh my god. My channels are not for kids. YouTube's about to demonetize me. I'm just playing. This channel's not monetized, so. The limit is 13. You could be 14. The limit is 13. Oh my god. Man. I mean, honestly, in the back of my head, I knew you guys were young, just the way you guys talk. Not the way that you guys talk, but the way that you guys talk about pirating. It was very obvious you're not like 30. Oh, man. You'll be 13 in February? Alright, man. We'll have to celebrate your birthday. Dude, I almost blocked you on accident. I clicked on your name, and it said block, and I almost clicked it on accident. Oh, Jesus. What's up, Scott Pace? Scott Pace is 31. Raphael's 34. Yeah, we have a few 30-plus-year-olds, including myself. You know, Baby Yoda is watching the channel, too. I don't know why I just said that. We have another track from DJ Vivaldi. Moving on. Yeah, I've literally spent like $2,000. Well, I shouldn't say that I've spent $2,000, but combined with me and my parents while I was growing up, we spent $2,000 on DAWs. My very first DAW was FL Studio 4. That was a pirate from one of my best friends gave me FL Studio 4 on a CD. He was like, hey, you should see if you like this or not. And I didn't really like it, so I didn't really get into making beats. I just played piano for a really long time, and then when I did look at FL Studio 4 again, because I did want to start making beats, I was like, oh, okay, this is dope. And I literally bought it like that week. I got the $100 version of FL Studio 6. So that was like 2 years after I had FL Studio 4 and didn't use it. So I bought FL Studio 6, bought Sonar 4, bought Sonar 5. Yeah, altogether, that's like, yeah, that's a lot of money in just DAWs. And heck, now I'm only on FL Studio Producer Edition. So I don't even use Signature or the All Plugins bundle. What's up, Terry? Oh, this part's cool. Always the problem with real drum kits, like those kick drums never really hit. Yeah, it would be nice to layer that with a sample or something. Yeah, my analytics tell me that like 40% are 18 to 25 or whatever, and then another 40% are 25 to 35 or something like that, or 40 or whatever. Yeah, 35 I think. And then like 1% is under 18 or something like that, and then the rest is 50 and older. So I get almost 10% of my viewers are older than 45 or 35 or whatever that age range is. I think there's like a 60 plus age range in there. I think there's like 1% that's like 60 plus too. Yeah. Nemo. I'm about to get copyrighted.
Did all the favors, they never repay me. And within my favor, cause nobody said no will got no key. Tell my club no stop, please. Soon as I nut, you go. Look, you got M's in the back like yes, indeed. Cardiac glasses, I wouldn't even Pikachu. He look Ferrari like Pikachu. I got him waiting and watching what he gon' do. Tryna peep what I do, tryna steal my moves. 500 for a new pair of tennis shoes. Same price I committed him, come finish you.
So this is the other Nemo.
So you being charged here, you look like a voodoo. Real dope boy, 100,000 in the Bigu. President's 10 slot, we don't see you. I been getting money, I ain't worried about what he do. I'm getting money like I'm from the 80s. Then straight out the drop, man, this shit gon' go crazy. They know I'm the truth, coming straight from the basement. I'm straight as the street, man, I'm going from the pavement. A million or hundreds, it make them go crazy.
Well, yeah, the drums were knocking, the melody's dope. We might have two Nemos in the beat battle. We might have two Nemos. What the hell? I can almost already predict that one of those Nemos isn't gonna submit. The hell did you send me? Send a different link, Simo. Yeah, next next beat critique or beat battle on Wednesday is gonna be Finding Nemo. Dude, I guarantee you we're gonna be missing a Nemo, because one of them's not even watching right now. Oh god, that just killed me, Scott. How about no, Scott? It's an Austin Powers reference if you didn't get that. Where's the volume, Brock? I'm still laughing over the finding the real Nemo. The real Nemo, please stand up. I mean, the melodies are cool, but you're definitely using stock sounds here. Here's a tip for you guys that are using stock sounds. Like, don't just use the sounds. You got to process them. Kind of like what Taryn was saying about what they did to the melody. And even then, like, it wasn't very processed. Like, add things like, yeah, and then that's another thing. Compression and limiting. If you do too much of that, it tends to muffle out your sounds. I have a tutorial about why I don't even really use compression in my beats. Now that I'm getting more into EDM, I will be, but it's a very specific type of compression. So yeah, I would stay away from stuff like that. But get more into using chorus effects, flangers, phasers, reverbs, delays, distortion, saturation. The things that I just named will add a lot more character to your sounds and not make them sound so stock, so dated. Well, that's obviously Electra right there. This is your best melody so far. I was hoping that the kick would knock right there. Dune 3 has some of my favorite filters. Your bass is out of key. Yep, just fix your bass, it's out of key. I like the kick roll. This has that Toronto vibe. Real, you are not getting roasted. You're just new. You're just young. You're new to the world. So it feels like you're getting roasted. Yeah, that has Toronto written all over it. With that being said, I would probably like filter the hi-hats too, because the hi-hats are really bright compared to the rest of the track. But if you filtered those out a little bit, or maybe had a section where they were filtered out, that would be dope. That's dope. That's dope. Yeah, this melody and this melody were fire. You guys just gotta make your kicks knock a little harder. This one needs some EQ to clean it up a little bit. A little change in the levels too, to rebalance it. Yeah, turn down the melody, turn up the bass. Yeah, and have your drums louder. Sounds like you guys might be adding a little too much reverb to your sounds too. That's probably where the EQ issues are coming from. Or why I'm saying you need to add a little EQ to clean it up. You're getting a lot of muddiness from the extra reverb. I'm not sure who that is, Terry. Yeah, the kick and bass are knocking here. It sounds like you need to EQ out everything below 20 or 30 hertz though from your bass, because it's a little too rumbly. Yeah. Just EQ out that bass a little bit, and then maybe less reverb, and that'll help clean things up. Oh, Jesus. I skip David Treasure? Yeah, I don't think I listened to David Treasure. Sounds like your kick has a lot of extra low frequencies in it, so it's kind of clashing with your bass a little bit. Because you can hear how it gets like really boomy when the kick comes in. Kind of sounds nice though. But it could be an issue on larger speakers for sure. Yeah, I would suggest maybe taking that mix and switching everything to mono, and then you could hear the levels a little bit better in terms of how loud you want to make things and where you want to add more EQ cuts to that. I think the sound selection is hurting you there, because the melody just sounds a little off key, even though it's not. And I think that has to do with the sound itself. The vocals are not in the key of the song. Yeah, it sounds like you have a couple melodies that are out of key. Yeah, everything's just not in key. So it's kind of hard to really listen to what's going on composition-wise. Yeah, if I was on shrooms listening to that, I would probably have a bad trip, to be honest. And I'm usually really good with that. We can turn up that rim shot a little bit. Everything else sounded fine, but the melody was a little too repetitive. That was from last week. Nine Skies, short film stem. Terry, do you use FL Studio? That's very, what's it called? Harrison Ford, Ryan Gosling, 2040. What is that? What is that? Oh yeah, that's very Blade Runner. That's what I'm looking for. Raphael showing off his second beat. It's for all of you that haven't heard this before.
Stardust in the moonlight is all I wanna see.
Oh, the vocal version.
Look up in the night sky, 'cause you know where to be seen.
Alright, Terry, you see how all these notes are highlighted? The way that you do that, you go to this drop-down menu, go to Tools. No, you don't. You go to Helpers, Scale Highlighting. Make sure you turn on Note Grid Highlights. Go to Scale Highlighting. And you could right-click to switch any of these while you stay in this window. So right-clicking lets you switch the key. And then this is how you switch the scale. I recommend just using either this one right here, minor, natural, or major. Just use either of those two. I don't want to explain any of the other ones so that you don't get confused, but if you just stick to either of those two scales, that's what almost 100% of all music is made with. But then you'll see these specific notes highlighted. Just make sure when you make your melodies and chords, you just stick to these highlighted notes. So stay away from the blacked out notes. So pick your scale and stick with that scale. Yeah, Raphael posted his tips or his leveling and his tips in the tips and tricks section of the Discord. You got to scroll all the way up to the top because it was really early on. So definitely check that out. He's really good at leveling. Brock, I like this one a lot better than your last one, for sure. Yeah, Terry, it'll make it sound a lot better because the main thing that people listen to before they even listen to the mix is the actual music itself. So you gotta get the music part right before you worry about mixing. Yeah, the melody was really nice in that. Oh, this sounds dope, Nemo. Yeah, it sounds like we're going to be finding Nemo on Wednesday. I like how you use the vocals in this because it adds to the percussion for sure. And that bass is nasty too. It's dope. It's dope. All right, so for Wednesday's beat battle, make sure you submit your beats by 5 p.m. United States Eastern Time on Wednesday. We have Tay Beats. Tay Beats made it in. Raphael's back in it. Nemo. And Nemo. And our wild cards. I just want to see what happens here. See, I almost said Meta Moon Beats again. Dude, change your name to Meta Moon Beats, not Moon Meta Beats. Like, that doesn't... There's, like, no flow to that. Meta Moon Beats is so much easier to say. And then we have his cousin, Develop Terran, because I just want to see what happens. Who knows if you guys will even be able to compete, but yeah, we'll see what happens. I have a feeling one of the Nemos, we're going to be looking for one of the Nemos on Wednesday, so we'll see what happens. Once again, make sure that you do not submit anything in the beat battle section unless your name is listed here. Again, that's Tay Beats, Raphael, Nemo, and Nemo. And our wildcards are Moon Meta Beats and Develop Terran. And drop a like. And yeah, if you haven't already, let me see how many of you are in here. Definitely drop a like. I appreciate the support. And once again, okay, dope. There's 20 of you in here and 18 likes. And once again, here is 50% off of the Inflightmuzik 2020 drum pack, 200 sounds, including 20 sample loops, and 50% off of the Inflightmuzik high-tech hi-hat pack. The drum pack is $30. The high-tech hi-hat pack is $20, so you could get both for only $25, or you could just get the hi-hat pack for $10, because I know a lot of you already have the Inflightmuzik 2020 drum pack. But either way, the entire store is 50% off, so you could save some money there. That sale ends the day I get back on Monday. Not this coming Monday, but January 6th. After Friday's beat critique and beat battle, I'll be gone for about a week, but I still will have tutorials popping up on the channel, on the tutorial channel, youtube.com/inflightmuzik. I think I am going to stick with the Monday, Wednesday, Friday schedule. Eventually that will slow down because I'm starting to work a lot more with some artists, so I want to make sure that I'm giving them enough of my attention. Yeah, and that being said, keep making beats. Thank you all for tuning in, and I'll